Hi everybody, it's Amara Vera Girl and I have a new video for you guys today and it's a review. It's actually going to be on the anime Mushishi that many of you guys know I've been watching for about the past, I don't know how many weeks. But yeah, so I literally just finished Mushishi and I wanted to do a video for you guys on it. It was actually requested that I do a review on the anime Mushishi, and I actually had watched it years ago, probably maybe about 3 years ago or so, or probably a little bit longer than that. And I needed to rewatch it again because I had kind of forgotten what Mushishi was pretty much about. But for those of you guys who have not watched Mushishi, Mushishi is about a Mushi master by the name of Ginkgo who pretty much travels to different places to help different villages with their afflictions that they've had um, concerning Mushishi. A lot of times the Mushishi have sometimes caused illness or they've just caused very strange things to happen in different villages, and Ginkgo comes along to pretty much help to solve their problems and to also educate them on the Mushishi. Um, one of the There's a few things about Mushishi that I liked and that I didn't like about the entire show. As far as how I watched this show, I did first start watching the show on Funimation, but as many of you guys know, I've had some issues with Funimation site as far as me watching anime on there, and sometimes it's stopping, or me not being able to watch it. The next thing is that I've also been watching it. Started watching it on Hulu, and I've actually been watching the show dubbed. Like many of you guys know, if a show is dubbed, I'm probably going to watch it. And Funimation has some pretty good dubs, and it was just a really good show to watch dubbed. The person that voiced Ginkgo was Travis Willingham. He is amazing at voicing Ginkgo. Ginkgo has a very, very soft, mellow toned voice. That does, get kind of like yell every now and then if it calls for him to yell, but it's very rare. Um, but one of the things I really liked about this show is the art. The art in Mushishi is utterly amazing. It is very Hayao Miyazaki-esque and reminds me a lot of Spirited Away, but it's really, I love it. It's like pastel a lot of times, a lot of greens, a lot of browns and blues. Um, I don't know, it's just very, very artistic of a show, and it reminds me very much of like watercolor paints. So if you're someone that likes the art in anime, you would greatly enjoy this show. Another great thing that I actually really did like about this show is that each episode is different from the last. So each episode is its own individual episode. So you could watch like episode 15 or so and still understand kind of pretty much what's going on, unless they do have every now and then some references to previous episodes or previous characters that were introduced in other episodes. Like one of them is Ginkgo's friend who helps him out every now and then with trying to find out if there's a cure for like an illness that's caused by Mushishi, for instance. But that's pretty much the only character that I would say is kind of a reoccurring character that you may have to like go back in episodes to get to know, but generally each episode is very different from the last with Ginkgo traveling. One of the great things though is that you do learn a lot about Ginkgo's past, the reason why he's a Mushi master and how he became to be a Mushi master. That was actually really cool to actually learn about, but you don't really learn about his past until like the latter episodes, towards kind of more so towards the end, getting into the teens and the 20s is when you start to learn a little bit more about Ginkgo and how he kind of became to be a Mushi master. Um, One of the cons I did not like about this show, though, is that it is a very, very slow moving show. There's not really a whole lot of action. There's some episodes that have action in them, which make them very, very interesting. Like there's an episode where Mushi's coming out of a girl's eyes and things like that. Those episodes are very interesting because it actually shows him physically kind of having to fight the Mushishi to solve a problem, more so than talking to the individual of trying to find out why the Mushi are doing what they do and educating them. I'll be honest, there's times where I can only watch like one or two episodes of this actual show and then have to turn it off because I not want to say I would get bored, but it's just there was nothing exciting happening, so it didn't keep my attention per se. That's the only thing that I can say I really did not like about this show. The music was okay. The music was very, very soft, which greatly, like I said, matched the entire theme of the entire show. With it being a softer show, the music did pick up a lot of times if any Mushishi were involved or they were causing havoc. Um, But yeah, those for me were probably some of the things that I did not like. But yeah, you kind of get used to it. But I will say I definitely do challenge someone to try and binge watch Mushishi and let me know how that goes, because I myself could not binge watch this show. I had to literally watch it in increments. There's no way for me to really know how to binge watch Mushishi. Um, the only other thing that I actually want to talk about as well is that I did have episodes of this show that I really liked, that like really caught my attention. So like episode 1 caught my attention as well. The latter episodes towards the end also did as well. There was one where a girl was attracting Mushishi via her voice and did not understand it. That episode I really liked. And there's also an episode where a young girl kind of, you learn more about the affliction that Ginkgo has with his eyes concerning Mushishi, and a little girl also ends up having the same affliction, and he helps her, and it's kind of, that's where you kind of learn more about um, why Ginkgo is the way he is. Um, and that was also one of my other favorite episodes, as well as a couple of others. Um, but yeah, so you will have your favorite episodes just like when you watch any other show. It's like I said, every episode is very different from the first one, so it's not like every episode is, tied into each other. It's very, very separate as far as episodes go, with each episode introducing a new character, and that character does not stay around for like 2 or 3 episodes. They are in that first episode, and that's the last time you see them. You might hear him talk about them towards the end, especially if it's something that I noticed. Sometimes Ginkgo's talking from his past, so it's kind of like like it's a memory as far as him visiting that town, because he'll say, and then 6 months later, or I visited back there again a year later, and then some of them are like in the present. It's weird. But yeah, overall, as far as with Mushishi is concerned, I was talking when I did a live stream on Tuesday, and me and one of my other anime blogging friends, we were both talking about Mushishi, and we both said it's very much like if Miyazaki were to come out with a series, that this is probably what would have been produced, because it's very, very Miyazaki-esque with all the art and things like that. And for the kids, of course, they're interested in like the art, but for the adults, we're looking more so for like the substance of this show, which it greatly really does have, even though for me it's kind of slow. But yeah, so if you haven't seen Mushishi, definitely check it out. It's a really, really great dub, so I suggest watching it dubbed. That's what I suggest. Once again, it's on Hulu. Hulu also has the new series of Mushishi, which I have not watched it, and I don't know if I'm actually going to watch it. But they have that one as well. But yeah, I'm going to start watching a new anime soon. I plan to watch Antique Bakery. I heard a lot about it, and it actually looks really, really good. There's also a couple of other shows I also plan to watch as well. I know someone has suggested I watch Hunter x Hunter, and I probably will start watching that show. All right, you guys, thank you so much for checking out this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For the person that also suggested me to review this, I hope you like my review as well. As far as on a 1 to 10, as far as how much I like the show, I'll probably give about an 8.5. I really did like it. I enjoyed it. All right, you guys. So if you guys are new to my channel, hi. Once again, I'm anime reviewer girl, or anime review girl, which is what it's on here. If you're new, subscribe. It'll give you a lot of notifications of when I post. All right, you guys. And if you're okay, and if you're always, if you've seen my channel before, thank you for returning. Don't forget though to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos as well. And I'm going to also leave in the description box below all the links to my social media accounts, such as my Instagram, my Twitter, my anime blog, as well as my Ask FM. All right, you guys. You guys have a great day, and I'll have a new video out for you guys on Monday for Miyazaki Mondays. So check out my Twitter to see what video you guys would like to see me review next for Miyazaki Mondays. All right. Bye, you guys.